I teach a total body class, low impact total body class, on Sundays and Tuesday nights here at Club Metro in Fort Lee. The nature of the class is to build nice lean muscle. Our first group of the day generally consists of push-ups. Push-ups to me are the backbone of upper body strength, along with pull-ups and something like that. Structure of the class consists of anywhere from 12 to 16 exercises, split up in groups of 3 to 4 exercises at a time. Each group is done 3 times straight through with no break, and then you get a 90-second break after each individual group. Sequencing is very important to me because it allows us to do sometimes beginner exercises in a way that will challenge even the most advanced participant. Tricep exercise, whether they're primary or secondary muscle, we have a group dedicated to sometimes shoulders and arms within the same group because they overlap a lot. So I'll have somebody do a curl to press motion, go right into a tricep motion. So not only on the press, the primary muscle would be the shoulders, and the secondary muscle would be the triceps. And then right after you sequencing, right after you work the triceps on a secondary basis, you're working on a primary basis. Then you go right into thrusters, which is a squat motion, and then as you accelerate upward, you accelerate the weight back up over your head into another press. So you're working the shoulders again. It's not only burning calories, but it's also burning the muscle. And what we try to convey to all of our participants in the class is that it's not about one thing, it's about being fit, it's about total body. So you want to work muscular stamina as well as cardiovascular stamina. And sequencing plays a big part in muscular stamina and vice versa. Engage the core. Full sit-ups are pretty straightforward. It's basically a crunch, but sitting all the way up and touching your toes. So, like I said, the closer your feet in, sometimes the harder it is. The harder it is to gain momentum. Renegade rows. Renegade rows are a way to basically holding a push-up position, grab a weight, and with one arm in push-up position, generally you have your feet a little bit wider than normal push-up position. With a weight in your right hand or your left hand, depending on which way you start, you just row it like you would a bent over row with one hand on a bench and one knee on a bench. This way now it forces you to engage your core more, all right, and forces you to engage the stability in your arms and work a lot of the muscles that you wouldn't normally get. Plank, good old-fashioned plank. What most people know, there are a lot of variations. Obviously the normal plank would be on your forearms, basically from your shoulders to your ankles is elevated above the ground, and you are holding and making sure that you breathe. And it's a way to build strength within the core. What a plank does is create strength, whereas crunches create tone. And that's a big misconception for a lot of people. A sumo squat, like most exercises, is just a variation on a regular squat. The key to my class too is that I provide a lot of variation, and that's another key. Sequencing, variation, and pace really dictate, I think, a lot of my workouts. Sequencing, we already covered. Pace is pretty self-explanatory, but variation is very important. A big part of my class is that even though it is fast-paced and even though I am yelling a lot, I do try to walk around and I do try to correct forms and that kind of stuff along the way. It's very important to me. Form should be important to everybody. It's the foundation of, working out. It's like if you don't have a good foundation in your house will collapse. My class is low impact. However, there are aspects of cardio built in. When I say it's low impact, I mean we're not stepping, we're not jumping around. But there are aspects like the skaters that are a cardio aspect. Especially as we were gearing up towards summer, I had a lot more cardio built into the class because people were trying to slim down for summer, and we understand that. So at the end of the day, we have them laying on their back. The closing stretch takes about anywhere from 5 to 7 minutes. The first part of that, what you saw, is bring your knees to your chest and just breathing. And you should always be breathing through your nose and out through your mouth. It's nice, controlled, deep breaths to really bring the heart rate back down. A lot of times people, and they can't catch their breath, and it's because they're trying to take too much in when they should be nice, controlled, deep breaths. So it's very important that you're stretching at the end of the class.